Okay, so it's been a little while, but we're back. Yeah, we are doing yet another state that kind of hits home a little bit for me because I grew up on a few of these dishes. Some of them are like dishes. You'll see in a bit. Today we are cooking from Maine. So, what will that entail? Well, first of all, we got the classic Fluffernutter. We're gonna have some beanies and weenies. Now here's the thing. I wanted to do the beanies and weenies and then get the brown bread in a can. They just don't sell that here. They just don't sell the bread in a can. I tried looking with as close to the usual Maine brand of hot dogs I can get, like the real red ones. Like I said, can't get the exact like packaged brand. And I really don't want to spend 60 to 70 bucks on a package of hot dogs. Other than that, we're going to be making some lobster rolls, Maine style. We're serving it cold. And I got another special treat that you'll see in a bit. It is simply marshmallow fluff, specifically fluff, not the Stay Puff, marshmallow puff, whatever the hell the brand's called. It has to be specifically fluff. Jiffy peanut butter. Nothing special. We're not being special here. And then finally, white bread. You could go wheat, you could go brioche, you could do white bread. We're just going white bread here. Fat glob. Just try to get it as evenly spread as we can be. Lovely. Fat glob. Not the easiest to work with. And we're going to try to smear as best as we can. And then finally, the final step. And now we have it. A Fluffernutter cut into little triangles. Ooh. You can't really see the peanut butter, but it is there. Cheers. I haven't had this taste in so long. You know what this reminds me of? Swimming all day, drying off, smashing like one or two of these, and then taking a nap or falling asleep. It is so damn good. Alright, you know what's next? Oh yeah, it's time for some beanies and weenies. I don't know what you guys call it, but we call it beanies and weenies. We get our weenies. Now this stuff is completely optional. You could just put these in raw and call it a day, but we're gonna cook them a little bit. Well, we're gonna char them up a little bit before adding them to the beans. Add our weenies to the pan and watch them roll around. Beanies and weenies, beanies and weenies, and weenies and beanies, and weenies and beanies. Meal 2 time. So, we got our beanies and weenies over here. Now, this could be just, it's a normal thing. A lot of people have beanies and weenies, but I never had the B&M brand beans. I never had this brand of hot dog before, so technically this is a new experience. Now, these are specifically, and I had to, finding these was a pain, but I was able to get my hands on them. These are the Humpty Dumpty brand. Alright, I think that's the name of the brand. It could be owned by Ruffles. Anyways, they're the Humpty Dumpty all-dressed potato chips with the chips. Cheers. Okay. So, it has that, when you first bite into it, it's a little zip, and then it's very nicely seasoned, lots of spices in that, probably why it's called fully dressed. I like it. Get a nice little everything. Cheers. It was the hot dog that I was tasting. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's very good. Really good. Alright. The main course. The pinnacle of pinnacle. What this whole video has been leading up to is this very moment. Kinda. There's one more thing after this I just remembered. But lobster tails. Boom, one little lobster down. It doesn't look the best now, but trust me, it will be better later. Boom, the second, which looks slightly better. Alright, now that the lobster is all done and cooked, and I took it out and chopped it up, this is about what we got. A little less than what I thought I was going to have, but it's just the tails. Of course, it's not going to be much. So we got into little bite-sized pieces. I would do a little bigger chunks, but oh well. Lobster meat in the bowl. We're going to chop up a green onion to put in here as well. Add that into the bowl as well. We're going to chop up some celery. Throw that in as well. Some pepper. Some salt. Just a little bit of Old Bay. Not much. Then we're going to finish it off with some Duke's mayonnaise. And stir it all together. Now we're going to get our top sliced bun. Specifically with the little burps and the little burps. Because we're going to first grill this. We're going to slather butter on both sides, grill it for a bit, get it nice and crispy, and then we're going to stuff it full of it. In. I'm gonna Alright. Alright. Here we go. Haven't had a lobster roll for actual years. Woo, look at that. So we got the edges nice and crispy. I packed this as much as it will let me. And a little overboard. Let's stop talking. Let's just dig right in. God. Just as I remember. I truly see how I was able to crush roll after roll when I went to Maine. This is so fucking good. This is a little bonus because I wasn't really ready or prepared to make these. This is kind of like a spur of the moment thing to make. But I made a big ass batch. I'm definitely gonna share this with neighbors and family. A big ass batch of wild blueberry muffins from Ravens right here. Be sure to get the wild blueberries. So they're a lot different from, you know, our usual blueberries. But here we go. Yay. Nice little. Ooh, it's still very hot. Very fresh. Just came out like a little bit ago. Ooh, look at that. Now I made it 100% by scratch. Even like the muffin base and everything I made by scratch. I didn't use like one of them box things, which I usually do, but turned out pretty fucking good if you ask me. Alright. Let's take a bite and see how it is. Woo! You know, usually, I don't like blueberry muffins. But these turned out really good. Look at that. This is what I'm going to call it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And this is yet another state down. I'm thinking maybe Delaware. Delaware, maybe Alabama, who knows? If you have an idea of which state I should do next, let me know. Where are you from? Tell me. If it's not already the ones that I already did. Hope you guys take care, right? Bye!